At the start of the drama, we are shown a wedding setup in which main leads is getting married. Then a flashback from 2 weeks earlier is shown, where the female lead, whose name is Lu Fang, has come to the company's meeting. Her assistant Gao tells her about the blind date arranged by her father, so she becomes upset because she didn't like going on blind dates. Then she presents a new project called Infinity. In the meeting, after the board of directors voting, this project was to be launched, so the date for the voting is fixed. Gao says one member's vote is very important, that is Miss Xiao, who is in the hospital because of her delivery. Then Lu Fang goes to meet her at the hospital, and as she is about to leave after meeting her, Miss Xiao says, "I know why you came. No matter what you do, I won't vote for you because you're not responsible." So Lu Fang says, "Do I also need to give birth to a baby to be considered responsible?" Then Xiao tells her to look at the baby. Then Lu Fang looks at the baby, and he grabs her finger and doesn't let go. So Xiao tells her to play with the baby for a while and goes out. After Xiao leaves, Lu Fang takes her finger back and the baby starts crying. Lu Fang tries to calm him down, but he doesn't stop. Just then, a doctor comes and picks up the baby to calm him. This doctor is our male lead, Ling. Then Ling starts telling Lu Fang how to hold the baby, but Lu Fang is busy looking at Ling. Then both of them play with the baby, and through this, they come close to each other. Just then, Xiao comes and clicks a photo of them. After this, when Lu Fang is going back, she sees Ling without a shirt. She finds him very handsome. Then she sits on a chair near Ling and starts looking at him. Then she starts searching her bag for a business card, but she doesn't find it. Then Ling holds her chair and says, "Do you know this is my office?" But Lu Fang is just looking at him. She says, "I didn't know that, but maybe fate brought us close to each other. Can you give me your number?" Just then, Ling sees someone coming toward the room, so he grabs Lu Fang's hand and takes her behind the curtain. Outside, it's his doctor friend, who asks him to sign some document. Ling says, "I'll do it later. Right now, I'm changing my dress." But he comes in and pulls the curtain, and seeing him with a girl, is shocked. He says to Ling, "You continue, I'm leaving," and then closes the curtain. As soon as he leaves, they both come out. Then Lu Fang says sorry and starts to leave. So he says to her, "I accept your apology, but don't do this again." In the next scene, Lu Fang is with her dad, who tells her to get married, but Lu Fang refuses. Then her dad gives her 1 year and says, "If you don't get married and have a baby within a year, I won't vote for your project." After this, as Lu Fang is leaving, her stepbrother asks her for a few days' time. Actually, he had given some amount from the company account to someone, but that person hasn't paid it back yet. Lu Fang gives him 5 days and leaves. In the next scene, Lu Fang gets a call from Gao, who tells her, "The promotion of Project Infinity has been delayed at the order of the chairman, that is your dad." Hearing this, Lu Fang becomes sad. Actually, this project was Lu Fang's elder sister's dream. Then Lu Fang calls her dad and tells him, "I'm ready to get married, but no matter what happens, I will make sure Project Infinity is launched." The next day, she gives Gao the task of finding Mr. Right for her, but whoever boy Gao shows her, she doesn't like anyone. In the next scene, Tang Ping enters. She was the daughter of Lu Fang's uncle, who was one of the board of directors. When she comes to the training class, the trainer tells her, "The person you were matched with hasn't come, so you will compete with Lu Fang." Now Lu Fang knocks her down to the ground with a punch right away. Then she requests Lu Fang, "Please let me win." Because she had to record all this live, Lu Fang starts letting her beat her, but Tang Ping hits her on the neck, because of which Lu Fang gets angry at her. She picks her up and throws her down, which injures Tang Ping's foot. Then Lu Fang starts taking her to the hospital because Tang Ping threatens her. "I'll tell my dad not to vote for you." Then she takes her to Ling's hospital. There, Tang Ping is misbehaving with the doctor, so Ling scolds her and tells her to call her guardian. Tang Ping calls Lu Fang, so she apologizes on Tang Ping's behalf. After this, Lu Fang starts looking for Ling, but she doesn't find him anywhere. Just then, she starts feeling pain in her neck, where Tang Ping had hit her. Then Ling comes and says, "Are you hurt?" Then she pretends to be in pain, so Ling takes her to his room and applies medicine to her wound. Then she says to him, "Can you marry me?" Ling is shocked and asks, "What?" So she says, "Do you have a girlfriend?" Then Ling says, "This is a personal matter, so I can't tell you." Then he tells her to leave, so Lu Fang thanks him and leaves. In the next scene, we are shown Ling's family. He lives with his mom and 2 aunts. His younger aunt, Yaji, tells Ling that she borrowed money from someone for investment, but the investment has failed. Now that man is asking for the money back. Yaji asks Ling for help, but also tells him to keep it a secret from his mom and other aunt. So Ling says, "I'll handle it." On the other hand, Lu Fang's brother, Nin, tells her that he gave money to Ling's aunt. She says to arrange a meeting with them. The next day when Lu Fang arrives at the meeting, Ling is shocked to see her. Then he asks her for some time to return the money. Lu Fang says, "I have an idea that will benefit you. I'll forgive 2 million yuan, but for that, you'll have to marry me for 1 year. Ling refuses, so Lu Fang offers him up to 4 million, but Ling rejects her offer. As he is leaving, Tang Ping arrives and starts fighting with Lu Fang. Then she sees Ling and starts asking him questions, which Lu Fang doesn't like, so Ling leaves. The next day, Tang Ping comes to the hospital and tries to get close to Ling. Just then, Lu Fang arrives with a flower bouquet and, holding Ling's arm, introduces him to Tang Ping. "This is my future husband." Tang Ping says, "This can't be. I like him." Lu Fang says, "How dare you?" Now both start fighting. Ling stops them from fighting. Then Lu Fang gives Ling the flower bouquet and says, "I need to talk to you about something important." Then they are sitting in the canteen, where Lu Fang politely apologizes to him and proposes marriage again. But this time too, Ling refuses her. After this, Lu Fang talks to a lawyer, and the lawyer goes to Ling's house, because of which Ling's family also finds out about it. Lu Fang had come with the lawyer. Ling goes outside to talk to her, and Lu Fang says to him, "If you marry me, this problem will be solved." But Ling angrily calls her selfish. In the next scene, Lu Fang comes to a restaurant for a business meeting with someone. Ling also sees her there but ignores her and leaves. Lu Fang asks her client to vote for her, so he says he'll give his answer in his penthouse. He invites her to the penthouse. After this, that client is talking to someone on the phone in the washroom. He tells someone to bring drugs to the penthouse, saying that he wants to mix them in Lu Fang's water. Ling, who is also standing there, hears all this. Then when Lu Fang goes into the penthouse, he mixes the drug in her water. Lu Fang asks him about the offer, so he tells her to drink the water. Just then, Lu Fang gets a call. After the call, the client gives her a marriage proposal, at which she goes silent. Then she's about to drink the water when Ling arrives. Then he knocks on the door and Lu Fang comes outside. She was fine, but the client wasn't. Maybe he accidentally drank the glass with the drug himself. Then Ling advises her that she shouldn't go to someone's house like that. She says, "Were you worried about me?" Just then, she starts having stomach pain, and she sits on the ground. Ling is about to call an ambulance, but Lu Fang doesn't let him call. Then she goes to another meeting, where she drinks. After that, she is looking for Ling outside, but he isn't there. Then she sits there itself. Just then, Ling arrives with medicine for her, and seeing him, she becomes happy. Then she tells Ling to drop her home, on which he takes her home and gives her medicine. Then he starts to leave, but Lu Fang tells him to stay. Before that, Lu Fang starts having stomach pain again and begins to vomit, so she goes to the washroom. Ling starts cooking food for her. Then, when he comes out, Lu Fang has fallen asleep. He picks her up and lays her on the bed. Then, as he is about to leave, outside he sees Lu Fang's childhood photo. Then we are shown in a flashback that both of them were friends in childhood. Then he cleans up Lu Fang's house. After this, Lu Fang wakes up because of a bad dream, so he gives her food. Then at home, he takes out the coin Lu Fang had given him in childhood and says, "You haven't changed at all." The next day, Lu Fang finds Ling's note, in which it was written, "I'm ready to marry you." Lu Fang becomes happy. The next day she meets him and tells him to say again what he had written in the note. So he says, "There are a lot of people here." Lu Fang says, "If you have a problem saying it in front of me, then I'll turn my face away." But still, Ling doesn't say anything because some people he knows are also there. Then Lu Fang yells and asks him, "Do you want to marry me?" Everyone starts looking at them. Then Ling brings her home, where he tells his mom and aunts about the marriage. Then Ling's family, after being introduced to Lu Fang, agrees. After this, Lu Fang goes to the office and tells her dad about the marriage, at which her dad gets shocked. Then he tells Lu Fang, "Invite Ling's family to the house." In the next scene, Ling goes with his family to Lu Fang's house, where everything is going well. Just then, Tang Ping arrives. Seeing them together, Tang Ping causes a scene saying they don't love each other. Lu Fang must have blackmailed Ling, so to prove her love, Lu Fang kisses Ling. Seeing this, everyone believes them. After this, both register their marriage after signing the contract. Then the voting day arrives. Because of Xiao and his dad's arrival, all the votes go to Lu Fang. After this, Lu Fang and Ling's wedding is shown, where Lu Fang has placed infinity banners everywhere. Then our second female lead, Siyu, arrives, who is an editor. She has come to write an article about the wedding. Then, the wedding is completed. On the first night, Ling is waiting for her, but she's on a call with Gao, discussing the promotion of infinity. After standing for too long, her foot becomes numb, so Ling starts massaging her foot. Then she brings drinks for both of them, but Ling refuses to drink. Then, at Lu Fang's insistence, he drinks it. But after drinking just a little, he gets drunk. Then Lu Fang tries to romance him, but he had already passed out, so she spends the whole night slapping him and teasing him. The next day when Ling wakes up, he sees that Lu Fang looks like a witch because she hadn't slept all night. He says to her, "Did something happen between us at night?" So Lu Fang says, "How would I know?" Ling starts thinking, because he didn't remember anything. Then Lu Fang says to him, nothing happened. After this, both of them start going to Ling's house. Then, our second male lead, Simon, makes his entry. As soon as she sees him, Lu Fang lets go of Ling's hand and goes to him. Simon is Lu Fang's uncle, who had come back to China after 10 years. After this, Lu Fang keeps talking about Simon, which Ling doesn't like. He says that they should focus less on Simon and more on their future, but Lu Fang doesn't get affected by what he says. Just then, a servant comes with strawberries for them, so Ling tries to act romantic with Lu Fang in front of her. While kissing her, he says that they have to stay very close in the house so that no one gets suspicious of them. Just then, Lu Fang notices that the servant has already left, so she tells Ling to stop acting. After this, everyone eats together, where Ling feeds Lu Fang with his own hands in front of everyone. Lu Fang's stepmother is getting happy because she wants Lu Fang to stay busy with her family and leave the business. After eating, both of them go outside. They are talking when Simon also arrives there, so both of them hug each other like a new couple. Simon has brought a wedding gift for them. Then Ling leaves from there, and Simon gives the gift to Lu Fang. Then both of them hug, which Ling sees from afar and doesn't like. He sees a water pipe and opens it. As soon as both of them come to that side, water falls on them. So Ling immediately takes a towel and goes to Lu Fang. Then he says to Lu Fang that they'll have to stay careful of Simon because he's very clever. That's why they'll stay in the room the whole day. So Lu Fang says, don't talk too much or I'll take you seriously. Ling says, it's nothing like that. You stay on the bed and I'll sleep downstairs. At night, Lu Fang lights candles and waits for Ling. Ling doesn't pay attention to her and puts a mattress on the floor to sleep. So Lu Fang says, you said we would enjoy together. Then he says, you spend time sleeping on the bed and I'll be on the floor. Lu Fang tells him to come on the bed, saying, I won't bother you. But Ling refuses and goes to sleep. Then Lu Fang changes her side and comes to the other side, then goes near Ling and pretends like she is doing this while sleeping. The closer she gets, the more he moves away. They were so close, yet Ling doesn't do anything to her. Then Lu Fang hugs him and says, I'm feeling scared. So he says, I'm right here, because he knew she was acting. After this, Ling goes close to her. Lu Fang thinks he's going to kiss her, so she closes her eyes. When she opens her eyes, she finds herself wrapped in a blanket. Ling had tied her up with the blanket. Then he tells her to sleep and goes to the kitchen, where he sees Simon. So he starts talking to him about Lu Fang. He tells him some things that he didn't know. So Simon says, looks like Lu Fang hasn't fully trusted you yet. That's why she didn't tell you all this. Ling says, I know you don't believe in our marriage or in me, but Lu Fang trusts me. When she wants, she'll tell me everything. Simon says, I won't let her hurt anyone. Ling says, I'll never be one of those who hurt her. Next day, Lu Fang says to herself, is being pregnant harder than running a company? Then she says, no, I'll definitely try this. Then she opens her zip and says to Ling, darling, zip me up. He is talking on the phone. Then he says to her, there's important work at the hospital, so I have to stay there. She says, how will I manage again tonight without you? Ling asks, what do you mean? She says, nothing. After this, we see that Siyu had accidentally recorded the talk about Ling and Lu Fang's contract marriage. She doesn't want to give this news to the media, so she comes to the company to talk to Lu Fang. But suddenly she bumps into Simon, and they kiss. Then she gets nervous and runs away. But Simon ends up with the recording pen. He turns on the recording pen, but Lu Fang sees it and turns it off and keeps it with herself. Then she gives Siyu a job in the company and tells her to keep this matter a secret. Lu Fang is missing Ling. Gao tells her, take dinner to him at the hospital. There she meets Tang Ping. She says to her, Ling didn't mention his marriage at the hospital because he wants to leave you soon. Then Ling arrives there. She gets angry seeing no marriage ring on his finger and leaves the dinner there and walks off. Next day, Siyu comes to the office wearing heels, but she can't walk properly, so she accidentally bumps into Simon, and the coffee she was holding spills on him. Lu Fang sees all this and takes Simon away with her. Next day, Lu Fang is working in the company, and Ling comes to meet her, but she doesn't meet him, so he starts waiting. Then at night, Lu Fang sees him and asks, you're still here? He says, because I wanted to talk to you. Then suddenly Lu Fang finds out that after all the workers left, the company was locked. Now she takes Ling to a safe place. Ling tries to scare her, but instead she scares him. Since they had to stay there that night, they start playing a question game. Lu Fang asks him, what's your relationship with Tang Ping? Ling says, I'm not interested in her, she's just my patient's daughter. Then Ling asks her, why did you marry me? She thinks in her heart, I want to have a baby with you. Then says, but I can't tell him this. So she says to him, I felt a connection with you. Then while talking, she falls asleep on his shoulder. In the morning, when the employees arrive, Ling also pretends to be sleeping. Then Ling takes her to the hospital canteen for breakfast. He announces to everyone, she's my wife. Then he tells Lu Fang about not wearing the ring. We can't wear rings during operations, so I took it off, but I'll wear it again later. In the next scene, when Ling comes home, Lu Fang had prepared hot soup for him. and after telling him to drink it, she goes to take a bath. Lu Fang drinks all the soup. Then Lu Fang calls him, "Hand me the towel." Ling starts handing her the towel from outside, so she tells him to hand it from closer. Ling throws the towel at her from there and walks away. Because of the soup, Ling's heartbeat had increased, and he was feeling very hot. He drinks all the water. Lu Fang comes out and says to him, "If you're feeling too hot, then take off your clothes." He says, "Then I'll feel cold." Lu Fang deliberately falls on him, then says, "I'm feeling very hot." Then Ling picks her up and lays her on the bed and is about to kiss her when suddenly his nose starts bleeding. Seems like he drank too much soup. Hearing this, Ling asks her, "What was in that soup?" But Lu Fang doesn't tell him anything. She gets close to him again. So Ling wraps her in the blanket again and says, "You married me to have a baby?" She says, "Don't worry, even after divorce, you'll still be the daddy. If you want, you'll be able to meet the baby." He says, "So I was the one you found for this job?" Then she says, "Yes, because you're good looking. Now I can't make a baby alone, so do something before someone else gets the chance." Hearing this, Ling gets shocked. He says, "So if I don't get physical with you, you'll find someone else?" She says, "Yes." Ling says, "No, and I won't do anything like that with you either. A baby is a symbol of love, but there's no love between us." Lu Fang says, "Who said that? I love you." Ling knew she was acting, so he tells her to go home and walks away. Next day, Ling's mom and aunties are surprised because Ling is cleaning unnecessarily. Just then, Lu Fang arrives with gifts. She says to Ling's mom, "I brought stuff for the baby. Babies are so cute." She tells his mom privately that nothing has happened between them yet. So mom prepares a special drink for Ling. Ling says to Lu Fang, "Whatever you're planning, you'll never succeed in this house." So Lu Fang pretends to act clueless. After drinking the drink, Ling goes to take a bath. So Ling's mom turns off the lights and locks Lu Fang in the bathroom. She keeps her eyes closed, but Ling had already put his clothes on. He starts tickling her, which makes Lu Fang laugh. Mom and the aunties think the mission is complete. After this, Lu Fang asks him to sleep with her on the bed, so he says, "According to the contract, you can't do anything illegal with me, otherwise the contract will be broken." She says, "Fine, then I'll do it with someone else." Ling says, "After the divorce, your house and company will be half mine." Then he lies on the bed to sleep, so Lu Fang also sleeps with him, and he gets up and sleeps on the floor. In the next scene, Lu Fang says to Siyu, "My friend married someone for a baby, but that guy doesn't even touch her." So Siyu understands she is talking about herself. She tells her to read a lot of comic books. Now in one night, Lu Fang reads all the books. Next day, she gets ready and comes to the hospital, but there a patient had died, whom Ling had operated on. That patient's family is shouting at Ling, which Lu Fang doesn't like. Ling is sad, so she takes him to the amusement park, where both of them go on rides. Lu Fang clicks his photos. Here, Ling remembers that in childhood too, they used to come to the amusement park. In the present, both enjoy a lot there. Lu Fang had lied to get him leave from the hospital, so he says to her, "The patient is very important to me, so next time don't ever interfere." Lu Fang says, "Am I not important to you?" Ling says, "You might be forgetting. Ours is a contract marriage." She says, "Can't you see I'm doing all this to make you happy?" But Ling calls her selfish. "You're doing all this just to complete your mission." She says, "Which mission? Making a baby? So what's wrong in that? We're married." Ling says, "Fine. If you're in such a hurry, then okay. But don't run away now." Then Ling pushes her onto the bed and says, "This is what you want, right?" He is about to kiss her, but Lu Fang gets up and runs away. Next day, Lu Fang finds out Ling went to a friend's reunion party, so she also goes there. There, some guys are making fun of Ling's poverty, so Lu Fang starts supporting Ling. One guy is about to hit Lu Fang, but Ling pushes him and then takes Lu Fang outside. She is about to kiss him, but Ling hugs her. Suddenly, she gets her period, so Ling brings pads for her. She pretends to have stomach pain to get his attention so that he takes her home. But as soon as they reach home, she actually starts feeling pain. Then he brings her a warm bottle for warmth. Lu Fang tells him to sleep with her, so then he lies down with her. Ling asks her, "Why do you want a baby?" She says, "Babies are very cute. I want that. When I come home, my baby is waiting for me and calls me mommy." Then she holds his hand and falls asleep. Next day, Ling says sorry to Lu Fang. "Maybe I shouldn't have said that to you that day. I couldn't give you a baby, so we should end this marriage." But Lu Fang says, "We can't break the marriage to save the company." Ling was jealous of Simon, so he tells Lu Fang to move and live in his house. Then both of them go there with their stuff. Lu Fang thought now there would be lots of romance between them, but Ling starts setting up his things in the other room, which Lu Fang doesn't like. Lu Fang becomes so attached to Ling that she imagines him everywhere. Next day, Lu Fang is in the market where she meets Ling's uncle. Uncle tells her Ling's dad died due to cancer. That's why he wanted to become a doctor. He was very poor, but still he struggled a lot and became a doctor. He liked bread a lot, but because of his poverty, he could never eat it. Hearing all this, Lu Fang becomes emotional. Then she buys lots of bread and also gives some to Siyu to eat. After this, when she goes home, Ling is cooking food for her. She says to him, "Can I hug you?" Ling pulls her close to him. Yes, she also sticks to him and doesn't let go. Ling keeps saying, "I have to cook," but she keeps looking at him like that. Then, he places a plate in her hand and an apple on her head and makes her stand. He says, "These things shouldn't fall." Just then, Tang Ping arrives. She says to Lu Fang, "You pressured Ling into marrying you." But Lu Fang says, "It's nothing like that. I love Ling." Ling also supports her. After this, when they sit to eat, she again repeats her words, "I love you," but Ling doesn't take her seriously. But later, that same thing keeps coming to his mind again and again. On the other hand, Lu Fang is sitting in the office thinking about him. Just then, Gao tells her about a painting exhibition happening in the hospital. So Lu Fang thinks, to make Ling happy, she'll donate a lot. Now a kid had put Ling's photo in the auction. Tang Ping and Lu Fang start fighting over buying that painting, but then Ling comes and buys that painting. In the next scene, to make Ling happy, Lu Fang learns how to cook for him. She makes food and gives it to him, but Ling thinks she ordered it from outside because he saw outside boxes. He says, "There's no need for you to lie." So Lu Fang says, "Oh, you think I'm lying?" Then she shows him her hands where there were wounds and cut marks everywhere. Then Lu Fang leaves crying. Ling feels really bad seeing her cry. Just then he finds a parcel of Lu Fang's outside. When he opens it, it's a toy of his face. Then Ling goes to look for Lu Fang. In the next scene, Lu Fang sees her photo in Simon's wallet and understands that he likes her. But when Simon finds out that Lu Fang has seen that picture, he pretends to be in love with Siyu. Simon is fighting with some goons. Just then, Siyu arrives there, so they run away. Siyu applies medicine to his wound and then confesses to him, "I like you," so he also agrees to date her. Then he tells this to Lu Fang too. In the next scene, Lu Fang is with an actor who was going to play the role of a doctor. Tang Ping clicks a picture of her and sends it to Ling. Ling, feeling jealous, comes to Lu Fang and tells her to stay away from that guy. Seeing him jealous, Lu Fang calls the actor handsome and brings him home. Then Ling changes his clothes to look handsome and comes out, but Lu Fang doesn't pay attention to him. Instead, she starts giving attention to the actor. Then she starts bad-mouthing Ling in front of the actor. He doesn't know anything except cooking. He doesn't even drink. When he drinks, he gets drunk very quickly. Ling also bad-mouths Lu Fang. She only likes reading books about parenting. So Lu Fang says, "Then give me a baby so that I don't need to read books." Ling doesn't say yes. He starts fighting with the actor, so the actor runs away from there. In the next scene, Ling finds out Lu Fang's birthday from the marriage certificate, so he plans her birthday. He orders a cake with a drawing of his own face on it. He wants to gift her the same coin she had given him so that she remembers everything. Lu Fang comes home quite late, so he tells her to cut the cake. Now, seeing the cake, she remembers her sister. He gives her the gift. After seeing it, Lu Fang remembers her sister's tragic death, so she makes an excuse and runs outside. Outside, she regrets, "He decorated everything with so much love. I shouldn't have done this." Then she opens his gift and sees the coin, but she doesn't remember anything. While looking at it, she starts coughing, and the coin falls down. She starts looking for the coin but can't find it. On the other hand, Ling finds out from Fang Nin. On this day, Lu Fang's sister died. That's why she doesn't celebrate her birthday. Hearing this, he goes out to look for her. Then he tells her to come home. Lu Fang says, "I'll come after finding the coin." But on Ling's insistence, she goes home. Then Ling realizes that whatever Lu Fang did was for his happiness. That's why he also decides that now he will do something for her happiness. He writes a card for her but doesn't know what to write. So he starts looking at investment plans on his laptop. Then he has to go out for some work. In the morning, when Lu Fang wakes up, she doesn't find Ling anywhere. Seeing the card on the table and the investment article on the laptop, she feels that Ling no longer wants to stay with her. She thinks maybe it's because of that coin. Then she gets the pool cleaned and finds that coin. In the next scene, Ling comes to her office and tells her to go out somewhere. So she makes an excuse of being busy. Then Ling says, "I'll wait for you." Then he sits in her office. Lu Fang doesn't really have any work, so she picks up a file and secretly starts looking at him. Then she makes an excuse to go to the washroom and tries to escape, but Ling catches her and tells her, "I want to date you." Hearing this, Lu Fang gets shocked. Then both go out where Ling says, "Now I'm very serious about your and my feelings. So, can we start our married life again?" Lu Fang happily hugs him. Then both kiss and think about what to do next. Next day, Lu Fang goes to drop him at the hospital. When Ling goes inside, something comes to his mind. She goes inside and sees Ling's colleague giving him a gift. Seeing this, she gets very angry. She goes to Ling and kisses him. Then Ling asks her in private the reason for this. So she tells him, that colleague was giving you a gift, so I didn't like it. Then he smiles and says, that was a wedding gift. At night, when Ling comes home, Lu Fang starts making noodles for him, but she doesn't know how to make them, so Ling teaches her. Then both eat together and kiss. In the next scene, Lu Fang finds out that Fang Nin has a dance show, but her dad is stopping her from dancing. So she talks to her dad because she was already angry with her dad that her sister died because of him. That's why she didn't want her niece to have the same fate as her sister. So she supports Fang Nin. Then Lu Fang feels upset, so Ling says to her, is there something I can do for you? Then Lu Fang takes him to the place called Infinity and tells him, this project was my sister's dream. Then she tells Ling about her sister. She was in love with a guy and had eloped with him. Dad got very angry after hearing this. On the night of my birthday, I went to meet my sister. She told me about her dream project Infinity. Just then, her dad also arrived there. Seeing him, Lu Fang's sister started to run away. Lu Fang tried to stop her dad, but he didn't stop. His guards went after Lu Fang's sister, but she had an accident with a truck and died on the spot. Ling says, I will always keep supporting you, but never hurt yourself. Simon asks CU for that recorder again, but there was nothing in it because Lu Fang had deleted everything. Then Simon gives it for data recovery. The next day, the Infinity Project gets launched, where Simon finds the recorder. He is listening to it when Lu Fang's stepmother also hears about the contract marriage. When she is about to go on stage to reveal everything, Lu Fang's dad comes on stage and manages the situation. Then Ling and Lu Fang come on stage and tell everything themselves, that at first they had a contract marriage, but now they are in love. That's why in the future they will stay together. In the next scene, Ling and Lu Fang have to decide the location for a shoot. So Ling selects his hometown. The next day, both pack and go to the hometown. Then, they go to a hotel which belongs to Ling's relative. She gives them a big room. Then both go out for sightseeing, where everyone is happily meeting Ling. Then, back at the hotel, Lu Fang asks him, what have you done that everyone respects you so much? There, Ling's relative's daughter tells her that Ling has helped the people here a lot. He comes here and does free checkups for everyone. At night, both lie on the bed together, and since neither of them can sleep, they start talking. Just then, they hear someone talking outside. When they go out to check, Tang Ping has arrived there. Seeing Tang Ping outside, Lu Fang closes the door and asks Ling, she must have come here to disturb us, but we won't let that happen. Tang Ping had booked the room next to theirs, so she says, whatever you talk about, I can hear it. Ling says, then let's cancel today's plan. Lu Fang says, why should we cancel our plan because of her? Then both start kissing. Just then, Tang Ping plays loud music in her room, which spoils their mood. The next day, Tang Ping is following Ling and Lu Fang. Just then, a stalker starts following her. He was harassing her, so Lu Fang helps her and gets him arrested. After this, Tang Ping becomes Lu Fang's friend. The next day, Tang Ping goes back to her home. Ling's relative's daughter tells Lu Fang that Ling used to like a girl. When they were in school, he kept the coin given by that girl safe. Then Lu Fang remembers, Ling gave me that coin on my birthday. Then she starts searching for that coin, but she doesn't find it. She remembers, that coin must have fallen where I caught that stalker. Then she goes to search for the coin, but she doesn't find it. Then we see Ling seize that coin in the donation box. After searching a lot for the coin, Lu Fang arrives at the beach. She's thinking, I won't be able to take the place of that girl with the coin in Ling's heart. Just then, Ling also arrives there. Then we see young Ling and young Lu Fang there. Ling calls her, and Lu Fang remembers, and we are shown a flashback where they used to meet at the beach in childhood. Ling helps Lu Fang in her studies. Then both used to play in the amusement park. One day, Lu Fang gets a call from Ling that he can't teach her anymore. Then Lu Fang comes to meet him. At that time, his dad had passed away. He is in deep shock. She asks him, what's troubling you? Tell me, I'll help you. And she takes out a lot of money from her bag and gives it to him, but Ling doesn't take it. She says, then tell me, how can I help you? I don't like you being sad. Then Ling takes a coin from her and says, I'll keep this with me. Then Lu Fang says, in the future, I'll earn a lot of money and marry you. In the present, both call each other by their childhood names. Lu Fang says, I lost that coin. Then Ling says, I have it with me. Then both kiss. In the next scene, Lu Fang and Ling are doing a photo shoot. Just then, Lu Fang gets a call in which she is informed about an inspection in the company. Both return. The next day, it comes on the news that their company's products are faulty and people are complaining about them. It was a very difficult time for Lu Fang. Ling gets an offer for research from Germany, but he doesn't want to leave Lu Fang in trouble, so he doesn't tell her. Now Lu Fang's company shares fall, and someone buys them. Then they remove Lu Fang from the company's position. That shareholder is Lu Fang's sister's boyfriend. He had come to take revenge for his girlfriend's death. Lu Fang gets very disturbed. Ling comes to her and consoles her. The next day, Ling's mom calls Lu Fang to meet her and tells her to convince Ling to go to Germany because doing research in Germany is his dream. He is making a sacrifice for you. In the next scene, Lu Fang meets her dad and tells him that she is leaving this city. I'm selling your and my shares. Her dad also agrees. Then when she is coming home, she sees Ling and she runs to him and hugs him saying, I love you. The next day, she takes her bag and the doll with Ling's face and leaves that apartment. When Ling wakes up, he finds Lu Fang's divorce papers with the coin placed on top of them. After that, Ling goes outside to search for her, but he doesn't find her anywhere. Then we are shown a scene from 6 years later. Lu Fang had settled abroad, where she had started a furniture designing business. She also had a son named Lu Yu. Lu Fang is searching for him at home, but he had already reached China looking for his papa, and the one who brought him to China was Lu Fang's partner Shen Zhou. Shen Zhou had gotten a very good project in China, for which he was trying to convince Lu Fang, but she wasn't agreeing, so he had to use this method. Now Lu Fang will definitely come to China. Shen Zhou drops Yu at home, where Lu Fang also arrives. He is scolding her when he says, I need to find my dad. Lu Fang had not yet told Ling about Yu. Now that she had come to China, she agrees to Shen Zhou's project. In the next scene, Lu Fang comes to the university for some work and sees a large poster with Ling's name on it. Then, when she gets home, she is still thinking about him. She decides that she will go to meet Ling. She goes to the university to meet Ling, where she sees him coming with some students. She was about to say hello, but Ling ignores her and leaves. Lu Fang feels bad. Then she thinks, I left him without saying anything, so why should he give me attention? Then she decides that she won't meet Ling, but Ling actually decides to avoid her for some time. After that, Lu Fang sees Ling in a market. Ling comes to her and gives her coffee. After that, Lu Fang is sitting on a bench, and then Ling comes to her and invites her to have a meal with him. Lu Fang is about to refuse, but Ling sits next to her on the bench. Then he asks her, when did you come to China? She says, it's been 2 days, but I'll go back in a few days. I didn't come to disturb your life. You are doing great work. I won't say that I forgive you because I didn't treat you well. Just then, Ling sees that a ball is about to hit Lu Fang, so he hugs her to save her. Then Lu Fang makes an excuse and runs away from there. In the next scene, Lu Fang talks about completing her work and going back, but Yu gets sad. Just then, Shen Zhou comes with a proposal for a new project, so Lu Fang has to stay there for now. In the next scene, Ling's aunties come to the shopping mall. Shen Zhou also arrives there with Yu. He scolds him, saying that if Lu Fang finds out that he came here, she will get very upset. Yu says, if you are so scared of being scolded, how will you be my dad? Actually, Lu Fang had told him that if he insisted too much on something, she would make Shen Zhou his dad. Ling's aunties overhear this and think that Lu Fang has remarried, and this is her baby. Then they tell Ling everything, and Ling is shocked. Then he goes to meet Lu Fang at her house. There, Yu comes out with Shen Zhou. Yu hugs him because Ling's face looks like his doll. Shen Zhou gets nervous because Lu Fang had told him not to say anything, so he tells Ling, this is my son. Ling asks, Yu, are you Lu Fang's son? He says, yes. Then Ling leaves. Shen Zhou tells Yu not to tell his mom about this. In the next scene, Ling is on a blind date with his colleague. Lu Fang is passing by outside the restaurant. Yu is with her. When Yu recognizes Ling, he says, Mom, look, it's Doll Uncle. Let's go meet him. Lu Fang tries to stop him. Seeing Lu Fang, Ling starts pretending to be in love with his colleague. Yu runs inside to Ling and starts calling him dad. Lu Fang calls him, but he says, Mom, look, this is my dad. Lu Fang slips and says, Yu, how do you know he is your dad? Upon hearing this, Ling is shocked. He asks Lu Fang, am I his father? Lu Fang closes her eyes. Then she takes Ling to her house. There, Ling tells Yu to go inside because he needs to talk to your mom. Yu says, please don't scold mom. Then Ling asks Lu Fang, is Yu really our son? Lu Fang says, yes. He says, what is her age? Lu Fang says, 5 years. Ling says, so 6 years ago when you left after dropping the divorce papers, you didn't even tell me once about your pregnancy. Lu Fang says nothing. He says, why did you decide to raise Yu abroad? Lu Fang says, because I didn't want to disturb your life. Ling says, do you even realize how I feel? Why did you leave me 6 years ago? You left me, for my dream, right? Lu Fang says, how do you know that? He says, you didn't want to disturb my life and you made a decision for me without asking me. Lu Fang stands silently. He says, you still don't understand what your mistake is? Then he leaves. At night, Lu Fang is telling a story to Yu Yu when she notices that Yu Yu has a fever. So she runs and takes him to the hospital where she meets Ling. Ling immediately picks up Yu Yu. After this, Ling gets Yu Yu properly checked. Lu Fang tells him to go do his work, so he leaves. A little while later, he comes back. Lu Fang has fallen asleep. Then Yu opens his eyes and says to Ling, "My mommy looks pretty while sleeping, doesn't she?" Then he says, "I know that you're my dad because you look like my doll. Can you stay with me? Because I want a papa. I know mommy misses you too." Ling kisses Yu Yu on the head and looks at Lu Fang. In the morning, the nurse checks Yu Yu's temperature, then says to Ling, "Your relative's son is very cute." He says, "He is my son." Then Yu tells his papa to hug him. After that, everyone is very happy. In the next scene, Lu Fang sees that Yu was very happy after meeting his dad. He is playing with a doll-like papa. Then Lu Fang messages Ling and tells him to meet. The next day, she is practicing how to say sorry to Ling when Ling comes there. Lu Fang says to him, You is a very sensitive kid. He was very happy after meeting you. I know I did very wrong by not telling you about him. That's why I'm saying sorry to you." Then Ling says, "I have a solution. You give me Yu Yu's custody." Lu Fang immediately refuses. Ling says, "I am now fully settled, but you are just at the start of your career. I can give Yu a good future." Lu Fang says, "Kids of Yu's age are very difficult to handle. With time, you will start disliking him and your love for him will end. I have an idea. You can come to meet him. You can meet him 3 weeks in a month." Ling says, "I can't leave my parents because they are very old now." Lu Fang says, "Then you will stay on your side, but we cannot go to court because that affects the child's mind and health." Then Ling leaves, saying, "I will wait for you and Yu at home." On the other side, Ling is waiting for Yu and Lu Fang to come. Then the doorbell rings. When Ling looks, it was Yu. He hugs Ling, saying, "Papa." Then he says to Ling's mom and aunties, "These 3 grandmothers are very beautiful. All of them also like Yu a lot." After this, Ling's mom tells him, 6 years ago, I was the one who told Lu Fang about the Germany letter, but I didn't know she would divorce you and leave. Actually, I regretted that Ling's life was unhappy because of me." Ling consoles her and says, "There's nothing like that." The next day, Ling brings Yu to the hospital for a tour, where the nurses become very happy after meeting him. In the next scene, Lu Fang finds out that Yu is in the hospital, so she comes to the hospital to meet him. She talks to Ling about taking Yu home, but Ling says, "We had talked that he would stay with me for a few days." Lu Fang says, "He is very young. He cannot stay without me." Ling says, "Then he cannot stay without me either." Lu Fang says, "Then we live together." Ling agrees with her and says, "I'll come to your place at night." At night, Ling comes to Lu Fang's house. Lu Fang gets very nervous seeing him there. She starts to take out water from the fridge when Ling comes near and asks, "Are you okay? You look very nervous." Then he takes her half-drunk water and starts drinking it. Lu Fang just keeps looking at him. Then she says to Ling, "You should think again about staying here. I think you should go to your house and meet Yu again tomorrow." Ling says, "You change your words very quickly. To teach children, parents should be their example." Lu Fang says, "I didn't mean it like that. There is no extra toothpaste for you in the house, and also no personal items for your use." Ling says, "I'll buy online." Lu Fang says, "You don't even have clothes?" He says, "I'll wear your clothes. Do you have a problem?" Lu Fang had no excuse left, so she stays silent. Then Ling gets close to her and says, "I came here only for Yu. Don't think anything else." At night, Lu Fang goes to Yu's room to see him. Yu had fallen asleep while listening to a story, so she returns to her room. After Lu Fang leaves, Ling gets up and comes to the hall. He remembers that after Lu Fang left, the time he spent here was very depressing. Then he goes into Lu Fang's room. She is sleeping. Ling feels happy seeing her. Then he realizes, when she left Ling, she must have also gone through a hard time. She left to help Ling. If she had stayed here, Ling would have never been able to go to Germany. Thinking all this, Ling becomes emotional and starts crying. In the morning, Ling prepares breakfast for Yu. Lu Fang says, "You didn't make breakfast for me." He says, "Because I didn't know when you would wake up." Lu Fang says, "I'm not hungry right now either. I'll make something and eat later." Then Ling goes to drop Yu at his grandma's place. In the next scene, Ling and Lu Fang are together in a meeting. After the meeting, while eating, Ling takes Lu Fang's drink glass and starts drinking himself. But now his drinking capacity had increased, so he doesn't get drunk. Then Lu Fang drinks too much. Ling tries to stop her, then she starts to go outside drunk. Ling stays with her to support her. Since Lu Fang was drunk, she asks Ling, "Why didn't you get drunk? You couldn't handle drinks before." Ling tells her, "After you left, I drank every day because I missed you a lot." Then Ling makes her sit on a bench and asks, "What happened to your drinking capacity?" She says, "I haven't participated in social activities for 6 years, so I never got the chance to drink." Then Lu Fang says, "I married you without your consent and then I left you, and I never thought about your feelings, so I say sorry to you." Ling says, "Right now you are too drunk, so you don't know what you're saying." She says, I know what I'm saying. Then she says to him, it's been 6 years now. You can be in a relationship with another girl. You can even get married. You don't need to tell me. And if you care about Yu, then I'll tell him that his dad is very good. She's saying all this, but tears are coming into her eyes. Ling asks her, do you know who I am? She says, Ling. Ling says, what am I to you? She says, my ex-husband, who is not at all the same as before. Ling says, when I came back from Germany, I went to your apartment, thinking maybe you had come back, but not seeing you made me very sad. Then I used to go often and think, when will the light turn on in that apartment? But you never came back. But why did you think about me? When you were upset, you hid everything from me. Will you leave me again? Taking Yu with you? Your decisions are always like this. But now remember, we have a son. There is an internal point between us. Never think of taking him away from me, and now you also don't go away from me. Then Ling kisses Lu Fang and says, let's be together again. Lu Fang wanted to say something, but Ling kisses her again. After coming back home, Lu Fang is thinking about Ling's words. She cannot believe that Ling said all this. She thinks maybe he said it all because he was drunk. On the other side, Yu asks Ling, Papa, aren't we going home today? Ling says, we'll go tomorrow. He says, did you and Mommy have a fight? Ling says, no. Yu says, then are you going to live together now? Ling says, yes. He says, then you and Mom will sleep in one room. So can I also sleep with you? Ling says, who told you all this? He says, my girlfriend abroad. His mom and dad tell him to sleep alone. So Ling says, he will never leave him alone. Mommy and Daddy will always stay with Yu. The next day, Lu Fang goes to Ling's house to pick up Yu. Ling asks her to come inside, but she refuses. So Ling says, then he won't let Yu go. So Lu Fang has to go inside. After going inside, Ling says to everyone, we are in a relationship again now. Hearing this, everyone is surprised, but Yu is very happy because now his mom and dad are together. Ling's mom and aunties had some doubts about their relationship, but Ling satisfies them, so they also happily agree. After this, Ling, Lu Fang, and Yu go shopping together. Then when they come home, Lu Fang thinks, will Ling stay in her room now? Just then, Ling brings his stuff and says to her, keep space for me in your room. Lu Fang says, in my room? Won't you sleep in Yu's room? Ling says, looks like you forgot. We are together now. Should I remind you? Then he gets close to Lu Fang, but Lu Fang runs away using Yu as an excuse. Yu was happy to see his parents together. He says to Ling, Papa, can you sleep with me? Ling says, it's difficult today because today Papa has to sleep with Mom. Yu says, okay, and then goes off to play. Now Ling was going to sleep in Lu Fang's room, so she was a bit nervous. She takes out a separate blanket for him and acts like she is sleeping after hearing Ling's arrival, but Ling realizes she is acting. So he comes very close to Lu Fang and starts looking at her. Then Lu Fang opens her eyes and looks at him. Ling says, I thought you were asleep. Ling starts to kiss her, but Lu Fang closes her eyes and says to him, I'm not ready for this right now. He says, I told you, you don't need to be ready. Then he kisses her on the forehead. He lies down, then both of them fall asleep, holding each other's hand. In the morning, when Lu Fang comes outside after waking up, Ling brings breakfast. Lu Fang says, did you make it for me today? Ling says, if you want breakfast, you'll have to give something. He goes close to her. Lu Fang says, she's still brushing, but Ling still kisses her. Then both have breakfast and talk about school for Yu. In the next scene, Simon feels that he has fallen in love with Siyu, so he confesses his feelings to her. I want to stay with you now. Siyu is shocked. She cannot believe it, so she gives him some time to think. Siyu then leaves from there. In the next scene at night, Lu Fang is taking out a blanket for Ling. Ling says, leave it. One blanket is enough. Then both go to bed to sleep. You couldn't sleep, so he comes to his mom and dad and says, I want to sleep with both of you. So Ling takes him with them. Then all three sleep. In the morning, while having breakfast, Ling says to Lu Fang, I need to talk to you about something important. Lu Fang also says, I also have to tell you something. But Lu Fang gets a call from her client, so she leaves. Lu Fang's client cancels the project. When Lu Fang asks him the reason, he takes the name of Lu Fang's sister's boyfriend, which shocks Lu Fang. The next day, Shen Zhuo comes and opens his shop because he didn't know about the project cancellation. Just then, some goons come and tell him to close the shop and torture Shen Zhuo before leaving. Then Lu Fang arrives there, and Shen Zhuo tells her everything. In the next scene, Ling asks Lu Fang to make 3 promises, saying, you will always trust me and tell me everything. Second, we will renew our marriage license. And third, I still loves you and will always love you. Lu Fang is silently looking at him. So Ling says to her to eat and starts to leave. Lu Fang hugs him from behind and also tells him, "I love you too and I will never leave you." Then both kiss after 6 years. Yu comes out of his room and sees this. Then he says to himself, "I didn't see anything," and goes back to his room. In the next scene, Ling asks Simon and Yu for help with Lu Fang's birthday preparation. He will propose to Lu Fang on the same day. In the next scene, Lu Fang is sitting near Ling when she gets a call and finds out that the one who sent the goons was a business rival of hers. Now Lu Fang feels bad that she said so many things to her sister's boyfriend for no reason. In the next scene, Simon asks Yu to come to the fountain square. He comes there with flowers, and it also starts raining. At first, Yu doesn't come. After waiting a long time, finally, Yu comes with an umbrella. Then Simon confesses his love to her. Yu doesn't refuse him this time and kisses him. In the next scene, preparations for Lu Fang's birthday are going on. Lu Fang's parents and Ling's family are also present. It's time for them to arrive, so everyone turns off the lights and hides. Ling comes with Yu and Lu Fang. Lu Fang says, "Maybe there's a birthday party going on here." Ling also pretends not to know. Then he signals everyone to turn on the lights, but no one knew where to turn the lights on from. Everyone is asking each other. They all are under the table where the cake is kept. Now, due to their movement, the table starts shaking, causing the things placed on it to fall. Then, everyone comes out and wishes Lu Fang a happy birthday. When Lu Fang is about to cut the cake, her sister's boyfriend arrives. He wishes Lu Fang a happy birthday and says sorry to her. Lu Fang forgives him. Then everyone starts celebrating Lu Fang's birthday. Lu Fang also sees her sister there. She wishes Lu Fang a happy birthday and says, "I've always been proud of you and always will be. Whatever you do, your sister will always support you." After this, Ling comes to Lu Fang. She says, "Was this your surprise?" He says, "Yes. Were you expecting something else?" She says, "No. Yu was taken away by his grandmother." Lu Fang didn't know about this. She starts looking for him. She walks a bit ahead. There is her birthday gift, where her photos are displayed all around. There, Lu Fang also sees her childhood photo with Ling. Then Ling arrives and says, "At first I was quite nervous, but then I thought I should try." Then he tells her that he melted her coin and made 2 rings out of it. Then he proposes marriage to her. Lu Fang says, "I already have 1 ring, which is the wedding ring," but Lu Fang also takes the second ring and says, "The first ring was given by her husband, and this ring is given by her boyfriend. So she will wear both." Then both hug. In the next scene, we see the opening of Lu Fang's shop. Shen Zhuo gives her some documents in which her sister's boyfriend has transferred his company to her name. When Lu Fang goes to talk to him, he says that if she doesn't take it, then he will give it to Yu. And even then, if she wants, she can give this company to Simon. Then he says goodbye to Lu Fang and leaves. In the next scene, Simon is shown proposing to Yu. Yu agrees, upon which Simon happily kisses her. In the next scene, we see Ling and Lu Fang very happy with Yu, and this is where the drama ends.